Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today, we're going to be going over the hard mode Dead Bride boss encounter in the first Descendant, more specifically what to do and what not to do in the fight. So before we get into it, remember to leave a like if you feel that I helped you in any way, comment, and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. If not, I will next time, so keep a lookout on the channel, and we'll go from there. But other than that, let's get into it. Actually, before we do, I've got a sponsor, guys. It's me. I'm the sponsor. If you see that I'm live, tune in. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch a lot. Say hi, come ask some questions, and yeah, but we'll get into it before I spend too much time on this. So first things first, the non-frenzy phase. So you've got a couple of mechanics here. You've got her basic missile she's going to shoot at you. Extremely easy to dodge, guys. Just strafe a little tiny bit, shoot at the same time. You will dodge that cakewalk. Really, really easy mechanic. Now the second mechanic is going to be the twirl. The twirl, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can be tanky enough to just eat this and keep doing damage to her. Just really, guys, make sure you're not underneath her. That's the biggest thing. You do not want to be underneath her. Now, as always with all these bosses, try to get her shoulders to yellow, both shoulders and the chest to yellow. I don't really do it in this, but if you're having trouble, it always is going to help you to be able to grapple to that in the middle of a mechanic so you can stop a mechanic, guys. You will see me attempt to do that in this fight, but I don't do it too well mainly because I'm kind of melting her with my gun. Now we'll talk about the frenzy phase real quick. So the frenzy phase, the most important mechanic, obviously by far, the chill zone. The chill zone is what I'm going to call it. For this entire phase, you should be mid-range from her, shooting her cells. You should be nowhere near her. And then when she does that, she obviously has a cooldown, so you can kind of get close to her, wait about 10 seconds, give yourself some time to shoot the cells, and then get mid-range again, because she's going to cast it again. She does the same little missile attack that she does in her non-frenzy phase. It's really easy to dodge, just kind of strafe back and forth. And if you're tanky enough, this fight's extremely easy, guys, honestly. It's a very, very easy fight. You just have to be patient with it, learn the mechanics, and you'll be fine. As you can see, she does it again. I'm about mid-range. I grapple out. It almost does about half my health. She's going to teleport to me anyway, so I can do damage to her cells again. I'm gonna be able to break her out, and then she's stunned, going for the shoulder, and then she's going to immediately spawn some ads on Bunny. Obviously not really worried about the ads. She starts her little twirl again. I'm kind of close. I kind of back up a little bit, make sure that oh no, this is when I actually grab on the shoulder so I can just stop that mechanic entirely. That is a huge sleeper like thing you can do on every single one of these bosses, guys. Makes them extremely easy. I want to clarify, this guide is not for people who are like already like done with the game doing glay and stuff, obviously, like ultimate glay and the ultimate lepic builds and all the boss one-shotters. This is mainly for people doing it for the first time, guys, so keep that in mind. But other than that, we're doing the first phase again. She does her little ice thing, she does her beams, and it's a pretty straightforward fight. You just have to remember the most deaths you're gonna have is the chill zone. I don't even remember that well here, but you're just always going to remember in her frenzy phase, just be mid-range. Get ready to, as soon as you see her twirl and get into that immunity phase, just start to go mid-range. And then the last mechanic is that beam. Obviously, guys, it takes forever for her to ramp that beam up. Just move around. When she does that beam, just move around from left to right. Do not move forward and backwards, move left to right, either way, and you will easily dodge that beam. Or you could even obviously break her cells to get her to not even do that beam attack. But as you can see, I killed her pretty quick, but I went over all the mechanics nonetheless. And I hope you guys have an easier time after watching this. If you stayed this long, I seriously appreciate it. You are in the minority for sure, so I seriously appreciate you. But other than that, guys, that's been the video. I'm gonna do a quick showcase on the build real quick. You'll see my thunder cage here. It is pretty juiced. I've put quite a few crystallization catalysts into it, but nonetheless, if you have just the two that it gives you, you can still do really good DPS with the thunder cage. And then Descendant modules, I'm going to be making a video on this soon. There is pretty much a tank build that I have with Bunny that's also going to let you do a little bit of damage with your abilities. I think it's going to be pretty good if you went Bunny for your early game Descendant, as far as clearing some of the hard bosses without having to worry about dying a lot. She's pretty much invincible on a lot of the bosses, and it's really easy to get a lot of the mods that are in that build, as you saw there. Remember to pause the screen if you guys need to as well. But other than that, guys, that's been the video, and I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.